guys, welcome back to my show. This is Tame Your Mind, Your Body, and Your Money. So, mindset, all about the mindset today. You know how finally maybe when you wake up and you're like, you know what, today's the day, I've had it, I want to try and turn things around. I'm tired of the status quo. I'm tired of how I just seem to be just going any which way the wind blows, you know. I need to have more purpose. I need to have more focus in my life. There are goals I want to achieve in every facet of your life, right? Be it your money, your body, your fitness, you know, your education goals, just whatever it is, right? You've got goals and you're just telling yourself that, you know what, now it's time to just really face them and really go ahead. 3 people, right? These are the 3 sets of people who will help to sabotage your goals and your focus. Like, basically, these are the 3 people you definitely want to keep a close eye on, and you need to watch. You need to like keep them in check. You need to make sure that they are not sabotaging your efforts. So number 1 is friends. I know people are like, friends. We all know that, look, friends are fantastic, you know, I mean, I've got them, you know, we all have them and all that. But sometimes friends are the ones who tend to put in that sense of doubt in us, right? Or who, I know some friends like to play devil's advocate, right? Like when you tell them about your plans and all that, and they're like, okay, hey, let's look at it from this angle. Now, I'm not talking about those. Playing devil's advocate is actually quite healthy, because sometimes when we think, we have blinders on, right? When we think of a path to somewhere, or like, okay, this is a plan, you know, and devil's advocates help to like poke holes in them to just really make sure that we have fleshed it out. So that's, I'm not even talking about those. I'm just talking about those kind of friends who just don't want to, it's peppering them that, oh my goodness, finally you're trying to get on the straight and narrow, you know. It is peppering them that finally you're trying to put your life on track, and they will do everything possible to try and dissuade you from achieving your goals, to try and throw you off track. So you want to be mindful of such. So for example, so let me put it in concrete terms, or give you concrete examples. Let's just say you've decided, you know what, enough of this weight, I'm tired of it, I want to start eating healthy, I want to start losing weight, you know, I want to be on this nice, like a better diet, I want to eat better. And then you have the friends, maybe like Friday night, they're coming knock on your door, oh yeah, oh, come, oh yeah, let's go out, you know, let's go drink. You know that alcohol is not really good for this whole weight loss thing, you know, alcohol, I mean, too much of it. Or they're like, hey, let's go, you know, eat, you know, at this some fancy nice restaurant, or just some restaurant, and then by the time you know it, you've devoured like 3,000 calories, 4,000 calories. Or they're wanting you to go out twice a week, every single week, you know, just like, you need to keep those kind of friends in check. Just check them. The next time any of them calls you, just say, hey, like, you're like, you know what, just politely decline. No, that it's not in line with your fitness goals. You're trying to, you know, help yourself. And if that person takes offense, you know what, good riddance to bad rubbish. You probably don't even need that kind of person like in your life anyway, you know. So anyway, so that's that. So that's an example. So friends, be mindful of friends who tend to want to let you sidetrack your goals, right? Or like fall off the rails, you know, from achieving your goals. So the next set of friends, the next set is family. Family is like, and it can kind of creep in because you're obligated, because of like family, you know, you're kind of like obligated to like either listen to them, you know, or especially if they're like agbalagba, so like our parents or like 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐿, you know, our senior ones and all that, you know, you tend to want to like, you know, listen to them, you know. And I know mothers are usually like, for example, when I went on this my fitness journey, right, and it varies, I swing, right, so there are times where I'm really looking really slim, you know, and my mom would just start to shout, hey, oh my goodness, you're looking too skinny, or what is going on, this is not nice, or you need to have some flesh on you, blah blah blah. And then I tell myself, mommy, but this, my body is not your body, you know, this, that, oh yeah, come on. Do you understand? So it's like, don't let anyone guilt trip you into feeling or looking how you want to look. It is you, it is your body, it's how you want to look, right? It's your life, it's not their life. So you live your life the way you want to live it, and the way you're feeling. It's all about how you feel, right? The feel good factor. So me, I know that when I walk out, when I'm like nice and trim and all that, I feel good about myself. So if my mom has a problem with how I'm looking because I'm looking too skinny or too that, I'm like, mommy, it's not real. This is me. Do you understand? So same thing with, you're trying to maybe save money, or you're trying to you know, like just have more in savings or have, you know, do more investments and all that. Maybe there's some family members who will constantly come and be asking you for money. Do you understand? Oh my goodness, at the end of the day, you have to learn to say no. No will become your best friend, and trust me, you're not offending anyone. And if they're offended, you just put them to the side. You know, how about they go and work for their own money, or they go and work harder? You know, you're doing 2-3 jobs, side gigs and all that. How about they go and do the same? You know, so it's as simple as that. So there's friends, number 3. There's 2, family, and then the number 1 saboteur of your goals. Are you ready? Drum roll, please. It is you. Yes, you yourself, you the person that said, you know what, I want to be fitter and healthier. You know what, I want to have more money in my bank account. You know what, I want to have more investments. You know what, I want to, you know, have a positive mindset. You know what, yet you're doing things to sabotage yourself. You're doing things to, you know, you're indulging in that chocolate cake. I don't want to say don't indulge in a chocolate cake maybe once a month or so. No, you're indulging in it every day. I don't know how that's going to get you closer to, like, you know, being on the being on the trim side. Do you understand? If anything, it's the opposite. Or you are telling yourself, hey, yes, you know, I want to have more savings. I want to have more money in my investments. I want to put more money into, you know, my investment account. I want to see it grow and all that. Yet, any single time there's like a new wig or a new style that comes out, ladies, yes, you right, $350, $500 wigs. Do you understand? Or that new pair of shoes or one kind of designer purse, which I'm like, I'm not too sure how that help. So again, you are your biggest saboteur. You. So you need to learn to have self-discipline, you know, practice the act of delayed gratification, and just keep focused on your goals, right? Don't let anything derail you. Don't let what you see on social media, you know, try and now come and influence you, or you think, oh my goodness, you're missing out if you don't do XYZ, or you're missing out if you don't have that nice fancy car, or if you don't, no. Are they in line with your goals? Except they are in alignment with your goals, I say, don't even bother about it. Don't even think about it. Just keep on the straight and narrow, okay? So you are your biggest saboteur. So let's not do that. Again, the 3 people, friends, anyone who is not willing to, I'm not even saying come and walk with me on this path, on the path that I'm on, no, but encourage me and don't disturb me. So anyone who's not doing, is disturbing you and not encouraging you, put them to the side. Family, again, same thing. You know, if you're not encouraging me, if you're not making me be the best version of myself, just step to the side, you know. And then 3, you yourself, you need to sit down and tell yourself, hey, self, take time, okay? Take time. Have the strong willpower to be able to do what you have set out to do and achieve, okay? For what the mind, Napoleon Hill said, remember, for what the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve, okay? All right, guys, so I wish us all the best. It's tough, but it gets easier as we continue to do it, as we continue to stay steadfast. We can do it, okay? Bye, guys.